afternoon, good morning, or good evening, depending on what time you're catching this. This is Tim Richards over at My Options Club 32 Trades. It is 2:12 in the afternoon, Thursday, January 26th, and as we are sitting here in this choppy market with the SPX up here at 40.44. We track this daily. This is how we do our zero DTEs and our weekly calls and puts. This is why we have all the information, and this is why we've got a pretty high success rate, a little bit greater than 80. I'd like to say closer to 100, but every now and then you do need to roll a trade, and some of them just don't work out. But as we have here, we have closed 4019, 4017, 4016. We are looking at our highest close since December, when we fell out of 4100 and fell down to that 3764. A little bit early, but as of right now, that's what it looks like. So anyway, the motto of this is we have found ourselves a bear whale. Yes, we're talking about a bear whale. We are looking here at seeing some of the highest option trading, looking at specific dates because we are in an absolutely ridiculous place over here on this white line. And some guys are going to look here and go, God, you got all those lines. Of course you're going to be right. No, 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 no. I am zoomed out. I am zoomed out simply so that I can show you where this line is trekking from. And when you trek out that line, pull yourself out a little bit more. You see you're coming right over here. You're coming right off of that March high. You're coming right off of that August high. And as we zoom in here, you can see we're trolling right above it all day long. Above the 5-day, touching the 200-day, right above the 10-day, the 50-day, the 100-day, and the 20-day. Everything and its mother would tell you, this is bullish. Why are you buying puts? Well, the reason you're buying puts is because dumb money plays what's in front of you right here, right now, and it does pretty good some of the time. Big money goes out there and says, you know what, I'm going to get ahead of this, and just like that Tesla whale, put $95 million out there on January, beginning of the year. Throughout that video on that guy is up over $105 million on those calls that he bought. So here we go. March 31, 270 puts. Biggest trade of the day, 22,576 at 485. So one starts thinking, hey, hang on, and you start trolling down into that area when that trade took place, and you start seeing, oh my God, this guy's loading up. You're not going to sit there with a calculator unless you are going to sit there with a calculator. I'm not Asian, although I live in Asia. And you have here 46,000 contracts have traded over here. And you sit back and you do the math, come back onto that, and that guy's got 40,000 contracts at 485. That is a $19 million short. Guess who's going to be making money one day? This guy right there. That's why we're following him. Have a great afternoon. See you guys when we're down there a little bit below 280, closer to 277, 275, and you'll see these trading somewhere around $10, $12.